Hello Simmers, I hope you guys are doing well. So today I'm back with another speed build, and today I'm building here in Brindleton Bay. So I'm super excited to show you guys this build because I've been editing this video quite a bit. I had a lot of trouble with doing the voiceover because this is my third time doing it. So I hope this one works, but here I am in Brindleton Bay. So I'm just going to tell you the backstory to this build because, as you can see in the title, this is for a single teen dad, and he is artsy, and he has also a toddler daughter. So the backstory to this build, or to this family, is that the father, his name is Marshall. He was in high school and he met his girlfriend, in middle school. And then they dated through high school, and then at 16 they got pregnant with their daughter, whose name is Stevie. And Stevie is a toddler at the moment, but how did he get to be a single teen dad? Is that unfortunately his girlfriend, she passed away while giving birth to her daughter. So now he's raising her on his own. But he is doing a pretty good job at it. So that's kind of the backstory to this family. And then the house, he has a pretty big and decent sized house for a teen dad. We're not gonna lie about that. And then I kind of thought that his girlfriend had an inheritance from a family member that passed away, so she had the money, and then when they got pregnant, they decided to buy a house with that money that she had, and it was completely unfurnished, so they furnished it by themselves. So she passed away, so he kind of painted it and furnished it like he thought his girlfriend would have done it. And he's also a painter, so he painted a lot of the wallpapers into this house. There's one of these wallpapers that's kind of a leaf kind of wallpaper. I thought he probably painted that one. But so that's pretty much it for the intro. And you've probably seen that I changed lots. So I kind of started in Windenburg, and then I changed to Brindleton Bay. So yeah, sorry if I kind of said I was in Brindleton Bay at the beginning, but I was in Windenburg and I changed to Brindleton Bay. But now I'm going to start talking about the actual build. So I'm just starting off by doing the shape of the house. So as you can see, it's a 2-story house. It has 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So I will change that base of the house to the kind of, you'll see later. I think it turns out pretty well for that. And then for the windows, I added a lot of them are from Seasons, and then some are from Parenthood, I believe. And then quite a few are from base game as well. So I added a lot of those. I like to add a lot of windows in my builds. I think a lot of people do. It's just so much better with windows, but yeah, so I'm just adding those. And then I'm also going to add a pretty big backyard, so I think they did do that themselves, so they probably added the fences and everything. So yeah, and then there's also a kind of area in the backyard that's only for gardening, so you'll see that later. I really like how that area turned out. I thought probably his girlfriend was into gardening, so he kind of did that in memory of her. And I think I'm probably going to do a save file with all of my builds I'm going to do. So I'm pretty excited for that. I did already start, and I'm doing my 4th build. So I have a lot to edit, but like I said, I had a lot of trouble with this one. So I'm probably going to post quite a bit in the next few days. I just have to do the voiceovers, and yeah, so I'm going to work on that. So I did a lot of builds, but here I am right now. I'm just adding these fences. I really like them. They're from Live Edit Objects, which is a cheat. I could do a video on that in the future, just so you guys know how to do this, but you don't need to actually put the cheat when you download this house. And if you want to download it, it's going to be down below. I'm going to put my origin ID, so you can download that into your world. But right now, this is the gardening area. I found this cabbage from Live Edit Objects or Show what is it called? Show hidden objects, yeah. So I'm not quite sure which one it is because I put both of the cheats when I build, but it's one of those. But like I said, you don't need it if you download this house. But yeah, so that cabbage looks really nice, I think, into that build. And also your Sims cannot interact with it. It's not made for that. It's just kind of a decoration. But if you want to play in this house, you can of course take off the cabbage and actually plant some things. So that's really up to you. And then I also added this arch from Library Objects. I kind of inspired the arch from one of Simlissy's builds. She did put an arch and then she put this little plant on it, so thank you to her for the idea. But right here I'm just adding these things onto the poles, which are just holding the roof together. I'm sorry, I kind of forget how to talk right now, so I'm sorry for that. But I'm just adding a lot of decorations outside to make it look lived in, because we're not gonna lie, it's a single father, so he also has to deal with high school. He is also a painter, like I said, so he is a freelance painter, so he has to deal with high school, his daughter, painting, and then the bills. So yeah, so his house is not necessarily the cleanest house, but I still really like this build and also really like the family. Yeah, so right now I'm just adding these path rocks onto the path. I just put this terrain paint right underneath, so I think that turned out really nice. And then I'm just putting some terrain paint under the cabbage, so yeah. And then I also added this little flower thing well, I just put a flower inside it, and I really think that looks very cute. And then I also put this bike, and I kind of sized one down to make it look like it's the toddler's bike. So I hope you guys like that, but of course you can't actually use it as a toddler. So maybe when the kid is a teen, because she won't be able to use it as a kid either, because bikes are made for teens, adults, and elders, and young adults, and you know, everything like that. So kids and toddlers cannot use bikes, unfortunately. But yeah, so when she's a teen, she can use it. So this area, I really like it. This is a outdoors garage, so I just added these fences from Library Objects. I'm really happy I did use them, because I didn't want to use them at the beginning. I thought they didn't fit with the house, but they are so cute, and I just love the plants on top of them. So yeah, like I said, I'm really happy I did use them. So that's what they look like. So yeah, that's it for the little garage area. I just added also this plant that I added on the arch a bit earlier. But yeah, so I'm just adding some terrain paint to finish off the outdoors. I'm just gonna finish also the backyard, which is more the kind of playing area. So yeah. And now these are also some flowers I'm going to add around the house. As you could have seen a bit earlier, I added a lot of flowers, a lot of plants. I want to make it look lived in. Now this area is kind of a pond area. I'm so happy I did put that there. So that area is a kind of fishing area and also a yoga area. So I thought also his girlfriend and him used to like to do yoga together and just meditate together, so I just did that little area in memory of her. I guess he kind of did that, so I'm really happy I did do that. And I added this tree on top of it. It's so cute. I never used this tree before, but yeah, I'm definitely going to use it more often. So now this floor plan also, I did do it while I was talking about the backstory, so I think it's pretty original. I'm happy how it turned out. So like I said, there's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and then of course the kitchen and all of that necessary stuff in the house. So that little like rectangular shape right there is the entrance. And then I'm also going to put a little painting room for the father, so you're going to see that a bit later. And then I'm just doing, this is the laundry room, and then there's also the bathroom connected to it, but I'm gonna unconnect it around the end of the video. Sorry, I don't know how I'm talking, but yeah, because I forgot to add a shower into the bathroom. So yeah, And then this area right here is kind of a hallway, so I just added some basic hallway decorations. Just this little side table kind of, and then a little radio and clutter on top. And the little girl's bedroom is pretty small. So when she'll turn into a child, I'm not quite sure if you can actually add a child bed. So I'm going to give you guys a little tip. So if you play with this house, of course, you can actually, because her bedroom is connected with the bathroom, so you can probably take off the door and then you can probably add a child bed. So I'm gonna have to test that out for you guys, but I'm pretty sure you could do that. Or you could take off the bathroom upstairs because there is one downstairs, but it's really up to you. For gameplay, maybe you just want to, I don't know, whatever you want to do with this build. And as I was saying, also, you could probably maybe make the father have a significant other in the future, and then for gameplay, also maybe they could adopt a baby or have a baby, whatever you guys want to do. I think that could be really nice to do. So yeah, and then this area right here is kind of an aquarium area. I'm really happy I did add that to the entrance. I think it adds a whole bunch of personality. I think this family really likes animals as well. They have a dog, so there is everything necessary for a dog in this build. But if you don't have cats and dogs, of course, well, that won't be in the build if you download it. But you can add an aquarium. I'm not quite sure if the one that I added is base game, but I don't think so. But I think you can add a base game one. And by the way, for people who play with base game, I am going to make an only base game house really soon. So stay tuned for that. I'm pretty excited to do that because I haven't built base game in such a long time. So yeah, so this room, I like it so much. This is the painting room, so I just added this painting easel. So yeah, that's really cute. This room is made for the father because, like I said, he's a painter, so that's his job. Yeah, so I really like this build, as I was saying. And then I'm just adding this fireplace with the same little rocks that I added in the pathway in the front of the build. So that made it kind of a, I guess, I don't know, kind of carpet, I guess you could call it, except it's kind of sand and rocks underneath the fireplace. And by the way, I just want to say, you might hear my dog in the background. He's sleeping right next to me, so he might make a bit of noise while I'm recording. So yeah, I'm sorry about that in advance. But I'm just adding some living room clutter into this living room, and then I'm gonna go, I believe, do the kitchen. So yeah, the kitchen is pretty much in white. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, did you guys hear about the new game Paralyze? Well, I've been following it since November 2019, maybe something around that. I'm not sure 100%, but I've been following it for quite a long time. And today was the character reveal, so I have been waiting for this for ages. I did see it on Patreon because I'm a Patreon for Paralyze, but yeah, I'm super happy with how the character looks like. But yeah, so I know a lot of people don't like when Simmers talk about this in their Sims 4 builds, so I'm sorry if you guys don't like it, but I was super excited and I just wanted to share it with you guys. But right here I just added this, these counters to make it look a bit like an island, but I stuck it to the wall, so I really thought that was pretty original because I don't usually do that, but I'm real happy about that. And with the flooring of the kitchen, I just use it from, I believe it's in Vampires. I think it comes with Vampires. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I'm really happy I did use it. It fits with the wall pretty well, and I never really used it. I think in my builds, maybe I downloaded a few builds with that, but yeah, I'm really happy I did use it. Yeah, it's really nice. And then I'm just adding clutter, and I also did this trick with like the kitchen appliances, basically the coffee brewer, and yeah, it kind of makes it, you know, you can place it wherever you want. So I just made this little coffee making area. So I hope you guys like that little area. It's really cute, I think. So yeah. And I'm just adding some basic kitchen clutter as I usually do. So a lot of things are from Parenthood because that's the pack that I prefer usually for my kitchens. I use a lot of stuff from that pack, and up to this point I kind of forgot to add a fridge, so I'm gonna add it right here. I just realized that I forgot to add a fridge, so I'm sorry for the people who had seen that I forgot a fridge. Well, sorry. So I'm just adding some basic kitchen stuff, as I said. And I just added this teddy bear. I thought maybe the little girl left it there as she was eating breakfast or something. So yeah, I thought this was pretty adorable. And then I'm just adding some soap and decorations. I know I keep saying that, I'm sorry. But yeah. So I'm also going to add these open shelves on top of the sink. I've been doing this quite a bit recently. I don't usually do that, but I've been kind of doing this very much, you know, this past few days. So I'm probably going to do that for the next couple of builds. But yeah, I'm really happy I did do that. But yeah, I'm just going to add some some glasses, drinking glasses, and then some plates and some bowls, and yeah, basic eating stuff. So yeah, I'm just adding these onto the shelves, and I'm just using the OMSP shelf to help me place the things at the right spot. So yeah, and then after that I'm going to go and do the living room. The living room is such a nice room in this build, I think. It's in a pretty weird shape, but I do think it turns out pretty nice. So yeah, I hope you guys will like it, even though the shape, like I said, is a bit weird. But basically in the living room, not in the living room, but in the dining room, there's space for 4 Sims, including a high chair for the toddler that lives there. But yeah, so you guys, your Sims can invite some Sims over, and then they can have dinner right here or whatever. So I added a bit more space, or of course you can have more Sims living in this build, in this house, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, there can be more than 2 Sims living here, as I said in the beginning. So I'm just adding some clutter, some decorations, some flowers and stuff. So yeah, and right here I just wanted to do a bathroom with only a sink and a toilet, but later on in the build I'm gonna realize that it's a bit too small to do so. No, it's a bit, well, basically upstairs. I wanted to add the shower upstairs, and it didn't fit, so a bit later I'm gonna have to add one downstairs into the bathroom that I just built right now. But yeah, moving on, here we are in the laundry room. So the laundry room is kind of small, but I think it did turn out pretty nice. So there's basically a laundry area, and then I also added a bit of clutter, so I kind of thought that this was a bit the mudroom as well, so they basically store the stuff that they don't know where to store in here. So yeah, I think this room looks really nice and very familial, whatever, just very for a family. So I think that families do have usually a room where they store their stuff they don't know where to put. Well, at least I do have that where I live. But yeah, so I just added these from Shown Objects, I believe. And yeah, now we're all the way to the 2nd floor. So in here, like I said, there is the dad's bedroom, the toddler's bedroom, and then also a bathroom and the hallway. So it's a pretty big, decent house. And I think you could probably add another bedroom somewhere, so probably downstairs into the painting room for the father. You could probably add a bedroom, maybe a nursery or something, or you could maybe turn it into a bathroom and then use the bathroom, put it into a bedroom, whatever, you use your imagination and do whatever you want with this build. But yeah, so this little area is kind of the dog area, so the dog can eat here. And I forgot to say, you could probably make this for a cat. I know a lot of people don't like to play with dogs, but yeah. So I'm just adding some floors into the bathroom and then the bathroom wall, and then this is where I'm going to realize that I have to add the shower down here. So I'm just going to add that right there. So upstairs, I'm just going to add this purple sink and then just a basic toilet with this little potty for the toddler. And this bathroom is for the toddler, so I didn't make it very colorful. So I hope you guys like that. But you can change the colors, of course. So after that, I'm gonna go move on to the toddler bedroom, I think, or maybe the father's bedroom. So yeah, I really like how both of those rooms turned out. But like I said, the toddler's bedroom is very, very small. So I did not have much space for that. But right here, I'm just adding this chair from kids' bedroom stuff back. So I think that fit very well with the build. And also, I made this room a bit, well, quite a bit in yellow. So kind of a lot in yellow, but I really like it. I made this kind of a sunflower kind of vibe into this bedroom because I thought the mother probably liked sunflowers as she loved plants and gardening and all of that. So I kind of wanted to add a bit of that into the bedroom. And now we're going to move on to the last bedroom already of this build. So this room is pretty much in pink, but I think I'm going to let you guys watch that because it's basically time for the screenshot. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video, and I really love you guys so much. And yeah, bye guys.